Today on WSRH Extra, we travel to Fort Lauderdale in search of the heart of the city.
We'll hit the beach where a new crackdown put a damper on spring break.
Plus, a cheesy destination you'll absolutely love. WSRH Extra starts now. This special edition of WSRH Extra is coming to you from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at Pine Crest High School.
The topic for this week's broadcast is Heart of the City, and we'll be taking a look at all the things that truly capture the heart of Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale is known as a tourist destination, with more than 13 million visitors every year. Tourism is the heart of this city and accounts for more than 114,000 jobs. With all these tourists, it's no wonder that Fort Lauderdale Airport is one of the busiest in the country. Extra reporter Kevin McCarthy has more on this story.
For over 89 years, tourists have come to the Sunshine State by the way of Fort Lauderdale International Airport. With over 640 commercial flights per day on 26 airlines, Fort Lauderdale is ranked third in passenger volume in the state of Florida. Jessica Valzin, who works in the baggage claim, sees a massive influx of people every day.
It can be 60,000 people.
As one of the busiest airports in the country, the Fort Lauderdale Airport could be considered the heart of tourism to South Florida. This airport is currently ranked as the 21st most busiest. Tourism to the area seems to be on the rise, with an 11% increase in 2016. This may have to do with two very tourist-friendly features of Florida.
Enjoy the sun and the beach.
Being the heart of the city, Fort Lauderdale Airport brings in 13 million tourists a year. For WSH Extra, I'm Kevin McCarthy.
Since the 1950s, Fort Lauderdale Beach has been a popular tourist destination for one specific demographic: college students. But 2018 spring breakers might have to watch out for a cop-filled crackdown. WSRH Extra reporter Jadlyn Bruce has the story.
The city of Fort Lauderdale hosts millions of tourists annually. During spring break, each year, college students flood the beaches of Fort Lauderdale.
This is the heart of Fort Lauderdale on the beach. I mean, obviously you can see it's packed, it's crowded. Every weekend I try to get out here, every single time. It's an amazing place to be. You got the ocean, you're playing volleyball here. It's the hot spot, really.
Young adults have fled to the city to experience the Fort Lauderdale way of spring breaking.
You know, it's a lovely place, beautiful, and, you know, like I said, again, it's amazing here, so I like it a lot.
This year, Fort Lauderdale Police Department has announced that they are going to crack down on alcohol on the size of crowds on the sands, but some disagree.
Well, I've read in the newspaper that they are on the lookout more for drugs and drunken behavior, underage drinking, that sort of thing. I haven't personally witnessed it.
I mean, they're not too strict. I mean, I feel like they're pretty loose. As long as everyone is respectful, they're having a good time, I think we're okay. I mean, obviously people are going over their top if they're drinking and, you know, causing a ruckus. That's when they step in, but I've never had a problem. You know, I'm very respectful all the time.
As you can see, Fort Lauderdale Beach is still a hot vacation spot over spring break. For WSRH Extra, I'm Jadlyn Bruce.
Olas Boulevard is in the heart of the city of Fort Lauderdale. Whether you're looking for fashionable boutiques, a place to eat, or even art galleries, Olas is the place to be. Extra reporter Ana Fontecchio walks us down the street.
From art galleries, jewelry stores, and even bakeries, Olas has a true, diverse atmosphere. A Jamari Gallery employee explains the significance behind the location of its shop.
So this gallery used to have a location over in Naples for 15 years, and then we sort of recognized that Olas is a great spot. It's touristy, it's beautiful, there's amazing restaurants, beautiful shopping, and so we opened this location instead, and so far it's been doing great.
Olas also holds a lot of Fort Lauderdale's history. Carol's Jewelry employee Emily Borens explains the history of Olas's local residents.
Our customers can be a broad range. We get people from all over the world who come from the travel industries on the cruise ships because this is a beautiful area to be shopping.
This is our first time in this area, so we like it and we'll probably be returning.
Olas isn't just known for the beautiful stores, it's also known for the family-oriented restaurants.
This was started about 25 years ago, family owned by two brothers.
So the angels directed me over here, and when I walked in, it's like if I walked in Cosenza. Since I'm Italian, it reminded me of my village in Cosenza, and it's like I'm in paradise.
Just like a heart has many parts, Olas has many factors that make it unique and full of culture. For WSRH Extra, I'm Ana Fontecchio.
A cardiac arrest victim's chances of survival are reduced by 7 to 10% every minute that passes without CPR. WSRH Extra reporter Caitlin Simpson takes us behind the scenes at Heart and Soul Wellness Center for a CPR training class.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The Heart and Soul Yoga Wellness Center of Fort Lauderdale is more than just a place for yoga. It's a place to learn to save lives.
Well, it's not the first time I've done this. Discovered that every class it's something new.
Today, the center offered a special CPR certification class so everyday people can save lives in a heartbeat, like EMTs and doctors.
It's a life-saving technique. When somebody has a sudden cardiac arrest, there's no CPR. The ambulance usually takes 7 to 12 minutes. Brain function starts to deteriorate after 5 minutes. CPR will help preserve the brain.
There are many reasons why CPR is important. To the instructor Ira Rothman, it means much more.
I'm a survivor of 3 heart attacks, and I got an opportunity to sell automated external defibrillators, the machines that shock us back to life. And I realized in order to sell it, I need to know how to do CPR. So I became certified in CPR in the heart saver and basic life support for nurses. And then I decided to go a little further and become a trainer.
While the heart of Fort Lauderdale may be its people, CPR can literally keep their hearts beating.
The rhythm and the beat, basically that has pretty much replaced the breathing. But you can also breathe with the device they give you.
CPR can and will save lives. For WSRH Extra, I'm Caitlin Simpson.
While this next story may not be great for your heart, we think it's great for the soul. We're talking about mac and cheese, and a local restaurant has made it their heart of their menu. Extra reporter Bryce Brandt takes us to I Heart Mac and Cheese.
So this is the best of both worlds, our ultimate sandwich.
Mac and cheese is an American favorite. I Heart Mac and Cheese in Fort Lauderdale Beach is a restaurant that takes this love to a whole new level.
It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to make for each huge batch that we have.
From lobster mac and cheese to the best of both worlds, everyone is sure to find something they enjoy here.
The process of making a sandwich, we always start with a pasta. After the cheese sauce, you have short rib with barbecue sauce. From there, we go to our bread, allow them to freely make the best of both worlds.
Visitors from all over give credit to the amazing mac because of the quality and scrumptious flavor.
Hands down, what got me was the delicious food. It was very, very tasty, and I felt like it was good quality.
I know this giant cow behind me may be a little cheesy, but I can personally say I Heart Mac and Cheese has the best mac I have ever had. For WSRH Extra, I'm Bryce Brandt.
Well, that's it for this special edition of WSRH Extra. I'm Alexa Koenig.
And I'm Shannon O'Sullivan. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you have any story ideas, please tweet us at SeminoleRidgeTV.
So long from Fort Lauderdale.